I want to talk now to Mike Fitzmaurice from the Federation of Eastern South Africa Road Transport, who I hope will have a little bit more information on what is patently an untenable situation. Mike, good afternoon to you and welcome. We're hearing of 15-kilometre, perhaps even longer queues. Do you have a sense as to why this is happening? Is it all about COVID screening?
Jeremy, this time of the year is a natural thing. It happens every year, and they don't take any action to try and prevent it from happening. At night, there's no traffic control. So what happens is that your buses, your taxis, your travellers and the trucks are vying for position to get to the border post. And this is why you end up with 3-4 lanes deep going right back to the town of Messina. And they don't plan for this. And we've said so many times authorities must have 24-hour traffic control, but it doesn't happen. So this is why these things happen. The other situation is that on the southbound, coming from Zimbabwe to South Africa, on the 1st or the 3rd of December, they announced that all drivers would have to be antigen tested for COVID-19. Now, this created a huge problem because they only had one testing station, and at that same point, Zimbabwe announced that they were opening the borders for travellers and passengers, or bus passengers. So you had this enormous amount of traffic now coming south, and COVID testing, and only one testing station for everyone. So that was the start of the problem on the Zimbabwe side.
Let me ask you this question. You have people then on both sides of the highway getting out because traffic is at a standstill. They would be interacting. Yes. There's every chance here that this could become a super spreader event.
Well, this is what we've said, because on the Zimbabwe side, this started much earlier, and it got so bad that we have now trucks parking in residential areas. The queue goes back as far as the first toll gate on the Bulawayo Road, which is 15 kilometres from the border. It's 4 lanes deep from the Holiday Inn down to the circle. It's just untenable. You can't move in the town of Beitbridge. And obviously, drivers need to get food. They need to get water. They need supplies. There's no social distancing. It's just chaos.
And exacerbating the problem are allegations that if you want to get to the front of the queue, you can pay a bribe.
Oh, yes. I mean, I think the traffic officials and the police on the Zimbabwe side take advantage of the situation. And I know that for 300 Rand, you can jump to the front of the queue, and then 300 Rand for security guards at the gate. That's 600 Rand, you can get to the front. Some of them are asking more, depending on what the driver has, how much money he has on him. So it's total corruption.
I'm correct in saying that your organisation, the Federation of East and South Africa Road Transport, has written to South Africa's Health Minister, Dr. Zweli Mkhize. What was the reply?
Reply? No reply. I submitted a detailed letter explaining the situation. That was submitted on the 15th of December. I never got a response. I sent a second email to find out if they'd received my letter. I got a reply to say that it was received and had been forwarded by the Chief of Staff to the Minister for his attention. And that was the last that I heard.
Better leave it there. Thank you very much indeed. Mike Fitzmaurice from the Federation of East and South Africa Road Transport. Now, US President-elect Joe Biden